Matt Vasgersian here. Dan Plesac and I bring you closer to first pitch on the MLB pregame show with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Adam Clemens. Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. Adam Clemens makes his big league debut right after this. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning, but got a no decision.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme.
Oh, way to get dirty. It's in time. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba. Andrelton Simmons. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. We are still... Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Clemens is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Well, listen, this is the much-anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road, but that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Batting eight, the right fielder.
To the plate now, Alex Jackson. To second for one. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future. Leading off the inning, Adam Clemens, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
That evens it up 1-1.
See it? Drive. Let's go. Right here.
Now here it comes. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he's bottom of the third now. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Clemens has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Ozzie Albies is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Here's the 2-1 home. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Up next for Atlanta,
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Now here's the pitch. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
This is on the ground over to first. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ozuna.
Hey, nobody.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's fouled away.
One down, one down.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Up next for Atlanta.
Standing in now, Zach Collins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
The count's 1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Adam Clemens. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, we got nobody.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he misses 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's late on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box, Alex Jackson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Mike Foltynewicz. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-2. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. The next to bat for Atlanta, Andrelton Simmons. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So digging in now, Ronald Acuna. He was a ground out victim last time up. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Stepping in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Clemens is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Now to the plate, Adam Duvall. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
One away.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. The pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Here we go, guys.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Zach Collins. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 2-0. Brian Reynolds is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
10, Brian Reynolds.
Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Luke Jackson.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a high strike there.
You're out. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Braves get their 20th home win this year. Mike Foltynewicz earned his 5th win of the year. Adam Clemens pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500.